Today, we're going to be diving into a very fascinating story from the world of basketball history. In 1978, something incredible happened in the NBA. The Boston Celtics and the Buffalo Braves, which is now the Los Angeles Clippers, swapped franchises and players. This was a surprisingly and controversial move that caused quite a stir at the time. So let's take a closer look at how it all unfolded. So in this clip, we're looking at the Boston Celtics playing against the Buffalo Braves. The Boston Celtics are one of the most successful franchises in NBA history, having won a record 17 championships. But back in 1972, the team's ownership structure was a bit shaky. Irving Levin and Harold Lipton purchased the Celtics for $3.7 million, but they had bigger plans. This is a picture of Irving Levin, and I couldn't find a picture of Harold Lipton. Levin wanted to own an NBA team in California, but the NBA's rules on team relocation prevented him from moving the Celtics there. So he came up with a backup plan. He decided to swap shares in the Celtics with John Y. Brown Jr. and Harry T. Jr., who owned the Buffalo Braves. Here's a picture of John Y. Brown Jr. So, here's some more backstory. John Y. Brown Jr. is other known as a early investor in KFC who ended up buying it from Colonel Sanders, but it's more of a side story, and we're here for NBA content. But the NBA approved the franchise swap, but with the catch. Here's the catch, right? The Braves were allowed to move to San Diego, but they had to agree to a significant trade of players. Now, the Braves later on became the Clippers, who eventually moved to Los Angeles after being purchased by Donald Sterling. Now, we could go into that big issue later. That's over 30 years later, that whole fiasco with Donald Sterling, but, moving on. Here's another clip of the Boston Celtics playing against the San Diego Clippers. Now, who are these players that we're talking about? Who are these players that got traded? Well, the Celtics traded Freeman Williams, Kevin Knert, and Kermit Washington to the San Diego Clippers for Nate Archibald, Billy Knight, and Marvin Barnes. Now, Nate Archibald is a pretty good player, right? But this trade caused a great deal of controversy at the time, as many felt the Celtics had given up too much. Celtics president, former coach, legendary man himself, Red Auerbach, was reportedly not consulted about any of these moves. He even threatened to leave the team. Now, here's a clip of Nate Archibald playing for the Boston Celtics. Nonetheless, the deal went through, and the Celtics struggled in the following season. But they soon received a very good gift in the form of Larry Bird. Now, here's a clip of Larry Bird's rookie season against the San Diego Clippers in his rookie season. Now, Irvin Levin claims that he could have requested and received the Celtics first round pick in the 1978 draft, but that pick ended up turning out to be Larry Bird. Now, this would have changed the fortunes of the two franchises forever, as Bird is considered one of the greatest players of all time and helped bring multiple titles to Boston. Here's a image of Larry Bird holding a championship trophy and everything, all the awards that he got. Now, in the end, Levin got his team to California, and the Celtics went on to have a tremendous success in the 1980s, winning 3 championships with Bird as their star player. Levin would sell the Clippers to Donald Sterling in 1981 for $13.5 million. So there you have it, folks. The story on how the Boston Celtics and the Buffalo Braves swapped franchises and players in 1978. This was a bold and controversial move, but one that ultimately paid off for both teams. Now, this could be debated in the comment section down below on who do you think got paid off more. Now, who knows what have happened if Larry Bird had played for the Clippers instead of the Celtics. It's very hard to say, but one thing is for sure. This story shows us that anything can happen in the world of sports. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, drop a like, and drop a comment down below if you learned anything, and if you have any suggestions for the next video down below. And I hope you guys enjoy. Thank you guys so much for watching, and peace out.